My name is Nur Fatini Amirah binti Muhammad Naseh, matrix number 056376. Today, I will explain the maritime delimitation in the area between Greenland and Jan Mayen. In this case, the International Court of Justice adjudicated a maritime dispute between the two European states of Denmark and Norway. On 16 August 1988, Denmark filed in the registry an application instituting proceedings against Norway concerning the delimitation of Denmark's and Norway's fishing zones and continental shelf areas in the waters between the east coast of Greenland and the Norwegian island of Jan Mayen, where both parties laid claim to an area of 72,000 square kilometers. The dispute involves the portion of the Atlantic Ocean lying between the eastern coast of Greenland and the remote island of Jan Mayen, which are located approximately 250 nautical miles from one another. These two states sought a maritime delimitation between their respective continental shelves and fishing zones within these waters. Denmark then requested a single line of delimitation between Greenland and Jan Mayen to be measured 200 nautical miles from Greenland's baseline. In response, Norway sought a median line between Greenland and Jan Mayen. The court noted that the 1965 agreement covered areas different from the continental shelf between the two countries and that the agreement did not place on record any intention of the parties to undertake to apply the median line for any of the subsequent delimitation of that continental shelf. The court then found that the force of Norway's argument relating to the 1958 convention depended in the circumstances of this case upon the existence of special circumstances as visualized by the convention. It subsequently rejected Norway's argument that their conjoint conduct has long recognized the applicability of a median line delimitation in their mutual relations. The court examined the two strands of the applicable law separately. First, the effect of Article 6 of the 1958 Convention relevant to the delimitation of the continental shelf boundary and the customary law that govern the fishery zone. After examining the case law and the provisions of the 1982 UN clause, the court noted that the statement of an equitable solution as the aim of any delimitation process reflected the customary law's requirement regarding the delimitation both of the continental shelf and EEZ zones. It appeared to the court that it was proper to begin the delimitation process by a median line provisionally drawn, and it then observed that it was called upon to examine every particular factor in the case that might suggest an adjustment of or shifting of median line provisionally drawn. The 1958 Convention required the investigation of any special circumstances. The customary law, based upon equitable principles, for its part required the investigations of the relevant circumstances. Following the settled international jurisprudence to adjudicate maritime delimitation for continental shelf boundaries and fishery zones, the court applied the equidistant special circumstances rule to this maritime dispute.